think we're good. Yeah, audio checks out. We are live. Uh, we are now on part 3 of our Divinity Original Sin playthrough here. It has been nearly 2 weeks since we last played. So yeah, it's been a minute, but we're back, we're moving, and we get things rolling. So we're just gonna walk right on through here. Cause yeah, there's no water barrel. I don't think any of them have water spells. No, he's got fire. No water spells, so maybe I have a water. Okay, yeah. So I can throw this down here. That'll make them wet, but they will have at least both gotten experience, and that poison is now gone. There's a crying child. So let's see what's going on.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Okay, let's be a little motherly here. My maternal instincts are at an all-time high.
She looks up at you as if to answer, but recoils at the sight of you and buries her face in her knees once more.
Well, we're not gonna pick that second one. We're gonna kindly ask the child why she seems to fear us so.
Because you're a master. Master sent us here. Me and Ma and Pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. They beat me.
Right, because lizards are... At least there's a predominantly large group that is lizards that are enslavers, or slavers, because that's what they did to Sabine. Right, I forgot about that. I'm definitely not telling the second one, like, oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, not all lizards are slavers. You never do her any harm.
Gee, you don't sound like a master. You're nicer than the others. But I still miss my Ma and Pa.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, let's be real. I have this predisposition that, I'm a slaver. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not. It's not going to change the fact she don't have her Ma and Pa. On one hand, she does need to stay strong and be tough, because she is on Fort Joy. Thankfully, she's out this way, so it doesn't seem too much risk for her. I mean, I guess my character would miss their parents. I think anyone away from their parents misses their parents. See, I don't like any of these, but I love them all. We're gonna tell her everything's gonna be alright. Some reassurance that doesn't invalidate her feelings without making it about myself. Yeah.
What do you know?
Well, I mean, I don't, but, I just do.
You're really nice. I like you. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child smiles. She starts tracing small shapes, hearts and stars and diamonds into the dirt.
Okay, yeah, there we go. She gave me some experience. Wasn't really sure what she gave me after. I guess she gave us a electric discharge scroll. Looks like it. That's the only readable thing that it says I have. Oh right, I did get some new gear. Again, it's been a minute since I've played, so let's, go over everything one more time. I do apologize that it's taken me this long to get back to the game. Um, between having a good handful of personal stuff, I've also had. I've been kind of delving pretty deep into uh, Cyberpunk 2077, and due to the content of the game, uh, not the music, just because the music I can turn off the copyrighted stuff. Um, but rather the extensive nudity that can be found, and not to mention it's a little bit of a drag for just monotonous play because I like to go around and do everything, and just absentmindedly run everywhere. I mean, it's a solid game, but I wouldn't really stream it. I definitely couldn't watch anybody play the game. Um, because, I mean, you miss out on some of the stuff. I would say the game, I went in there not expecting a lot, just because I've loosely followed stuff that's going on, but maybe going in expecting a 4.5 out of 10. It's about a 6 out of 10. You know, some moments are better than others. It definitely needs a lot more work. I'm also playing it on PS4, so graphic-wise, not the greatest, but yeah, no, I shouldn't be able to drive somewhere and then have to wait an extra minute for like the entire area and NPCs to load in. Um, just there's been several occasions where I've had to go somewhere for a mission, wait for it to load in, not realize it's an enemy occupied space. So as soon as I wait for everything to load in, instant aggro from like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. Um, so if I drive anywhere, that becomes an issue. So I basically have to walk everywhere within a certain range for it to be even viable. Um, it's just it's rough. It is. Oh, geez. Uh, no, it's just between the iffy driving, which they give you the opportunity to buy cars. Um, I don't use anything outside of like the one motorcycle I have. Don't really use the like 3 other cars that I've purchased at this point. I don't use the safe houses unless I feel bored and say like, "Oh, I'm gonna go take a shower," and then sleep, and then get up and explore the world more. Um, maybe customize how my character looked. Uh, you know, there's a lot of stuff I wish was very much different in the game. Um, and it's not bad in most cases, but I basically run anywhere because the driving is worse than Watch Dogs 1 on PS3 and 360 when that came out. Um, if anyone knows Watch Dogs 1, very iffy driving. Cyberpunk is so much worse. Um, the layout of the city and everything is very cool. Makes up for a lot of turns. So you're just stuck there with uh, you're stuck there constantly hitting like the e-brake. Yeah, there we go. Good. Get that taken care of. No, you're constantly hitting things like the e-brake and there's the normal brake. Um, and it's like that's not fun. I shouldn't have to, you know, half-ass a Tokyo Drift cutscene. Um, you know, all of that just to be able to get somewhere. Um, okay, fuck. Fuck. Pardon my language. Okay, you know, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. They're all aggroed to me, but it's still my turn. So I can get everybody in place. Um, I could have talked to that one turtle that was wandering around first. Give him a surprise attack. Still my... Yeah, so I still have these two in stealth. That's completely fine. But no, it's just... Oh my god. Where was it? The driving's not great. The load times aren't great. You can disable copyrighted music, so if you wanted to stream, that's totally... Okay, yes, he's already almost dead. But you know, you can disable copyrighted music, so you don't have to worry about muting music while it streams, which is great. I think any game that includes music um, should be able to do that. Definitely a great addition. Maybe able to just kill him off. Nearly, you know, nearly. Get that high ground damage. You know, we're gonna hit him with a fossil strike. Um, don't think this will hit. What about ignition? You know what? Yeah. Oh yeah, so we killed the turtle. That ends his turn. And maybe this will just barely... No, that just destroyed it. Oh. But no, it's great to have that copyrighted music gone. But at the same time, you know, you're kind of just, left, you know, not being able to listen to it even when you are driving around. Because, I mean, most cases, you get where you need to go, and then the music's there, and then the sound effects, like, I've tried messing with the settings, the sound effects, you know, overplay the music, so you're not able to listen to it, when you're driving very well. Yeah, see, that fight was so quick. I destroy that water barrel, so that fire is going to be there. Oh, no, I can just move it? Oh, never mind. Yeah, so we got red raw meat. This one over here. Intestines, raw giblets, water essence. A bloated corpse with a soggy diary. Go ahead and read that. First night here. Don't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep. Brought enough dry bread to last me. When all this blows over, I'll happy to say I survived it in comfort. Group of dumb brutes shook me down for my bread. We'll have to get smart if I want to eat. I'm sorry, my controller disconnected for some reason, despite being on full charge. Met an old fisherman named Rad taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night, getting hungry. I was always a strong swimmer. Waters around here are pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles ashore, can it? Yeah, don't think that worked out for him. But yeah, no. Check this one last thing. Turtle's Claw. Okay, yeah. Um, Mage Boots. Yeah, great for that magical armor. 6 gold and a fish. Um, yeah, no, it had. I gotta be extra careful. There's something up on this ship that I need to probably wait to come back to. 126 gold, fire arrow. It's perfect. But no, it's just I enjoy it because I mean I'm 20 hours into the game, um, so I am enjoying it to obviously some degree. But it's just got so many issues. I'm just too stubborn. Uh, to just not play it. Um, like it just definitely like it's like, oh, it's open world, cool. Exploring it's kind of fun. The different areas that you can kind of go and explore. But I mean, you're basically just fighting a bunch of gang members. You go there. Um, the stealth is so rudimentary. I mean, even more so than things of like Skyrim. There's no karma system really in terms of you're here with this gang and I forgot my teammates. And so killing somebody versus using a silent takeout, I haven't seen any reason why I shouldn't just use them and stow their body. There are some benefits in some cases. You may get paid out with more money in some missions. There's a benefit to it. I mean, there's crafting and the clothing. And I mean, there's always an abundance of guns that you can sell and break down for extra money, but a lot of the systems just don't seem very polished. I don't really use the crafting system. Let me use my bedroll to heal up. Yeah, no, I don't. Where's my cat? I'll make sure I'll make sure Snowball's healed. Yeah. Um, but I don't use the crafting. I don't really upgrade my stuff to increase the damage output, which I really should do more. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't. The clothing has all these like bonus points and stats on it. It's like if they didn't make it to where the armor could be customized with like different mods and like increase like the armor percentage that it has, which I'm assuming slightly debates how much damage you take on the incoming. Then I could dress up and look pretty.
Will source change back? What if there are no sources?
Like it's just makes it very difficult to want to do, like, because you find like something either comes from something you like, and that's what you have to stick with, and then like, obviously like the rare like loot stuff, you may want to change that up and find new stuff. Leaves a lot to be desired, if I'm going to be completely honest. Maybe. Maybe, you know, it'll get tweaked a little bit, but
Patience, Mal.
I mean, you get so much clothing, and of course I like to stockpile the clothing, because I like to find things that look cool and look cute and match. Even before like I want my character to look good. She needs to look amazing. Uh, and it's kind of hard to do that when so much of it is so ugly, and then gotta spend an abundance on things when I go shopping. Uh, I don't buy guns. I use basically the same three guns: an SMG that lights people on fire, a handgun that I can
What a shame.
basically be like, okay, I don't want to kill them. Fine.
Darling. Yarrow girl.
Oh, I should have seen if Sabine could pick that lock. Um, so we have two fights that I know of. We have the one back in the prison in which we died in. Um, and then there's another one on that ship from the area we just came. Oh, no, three fights. Unless we sneak into the castle. I think what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll do the arena. Yeah, there we go. And we'll go ahead and we'll do a hard save just to get us that. But no, where was I? Yeah, no, you can't dress up and make things look pretty, which sucks.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
Yeah, we want to fight.
Who awaits you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Yeah, so we need to win this, absolutely no matter what. And they're gonna come fight with us, all of them. Instant fight. So I am actually going to move myself up here. And before we get into this, let me finish this thought so I can drop this subject. Otherwise, this whole stream is just going to be Cyberpunk 2077 rant. Yeah, a lot to be worked on. Don't think that the clothes need perks. I use the same three weapons: an SMG that lights it on fire, a AK equivalent of a gun, and then a pistol for non-lethal. And final, I know I already said that was going to be final, but this is the final. The police presence is a joke. I'll accidentally hit somebody. A drone may or may not show up. Joke's on them. I can easily just start, like, taking out the cops with, the pistol, so I don't just keep killing cops. It still increases your wanted level. I should not have a 3-star wanted level walk into an enemy engagement and it should disappear, like, instantaneous. I don't know if it's a bug, but it's happened more than once. And that's that. I see a few cops idle, like, NPCs around the world, barely. They're not driving around, they're not walking around, they usually stand around, like, key areas that you may go to. The police are a joke. If GTA has a better police presence, even like GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, it's harder to shake the cops. This game, the cops are barely a presence at all. Like, you could have just completely not included them, and just let it be gang members occupying each thing. 100% would have been a lot better choice. But no, that's the end of Cyberpunk. We're going to get into this fight. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to stream for some hours. Maybe I'll knock out 2 streams of this and a stream of Dishonored. Who knows? I'd like to catch up. Let's quench my thirst. And I'm working on getting my PC streaming set up so I can stream some more things. I'd like to stream like Phasmophobia, Ghost Watchers, Devour, even things like Dragon Age. Something I can really sink some time into. Um, maybe some Minecraft. Just a little bit of everything. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can finagle with that. You know, there we go. Got him burning. Tactical retreat forward. Makes sense. But it's going to take out their armor, so you know that. You know, we're going to be fast with this. Get her in there. Immediately. You know, obviously she's going to lose some health at this. But you know, get her points in. Okay, move 1 point ahead. Yeah, backslash on it, and it missed. You know, it's probably that tactical retreat. Let's actually examine. Hasted. Yeah, we just had a bad hit. So let's get that physical armor away. Oh, and we missed something. Okay. It's very possible, that we could end up restarting this fight. How many is for restoration? 1, so I need to move 3. 7.5. Oh yeah, because they're slowed, so that's going to take more movement cost. Let's get restoration casted on Sabine, because I have a feeling she's going to need that help. Especially with this big guy coming in. See, I wish they had a little bit more movement range. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 7.5 meters. If I can get the shield off, I can... He doesn't have enough points for that. Give her that extra 17, because she's right there on the forefront. Yeah, see? There we go. Yeah, she took 30. Okay, yeah, this may be something we come back to later on as well. No matter. We are going to... We are not doing a lot. Okay, that's good damage. If we can get... I don't like that either. Maybe we hit... Is it 3 different enemies? You know what, we're just gonna hit this guy. Till I can get backstab. Oh, you... Okay, that's... Gonna have to work on taking her out. Go ahead and cast Encourage. Get that. Get Sabine. It's low sight regains it. I'm stupid. Let's get her moving in closer. Alright, so they're gonna take that left side. May want to cast... Oh, shoot. Is he standing in blood or oil? Blood. We're gonna see how this affects... That was a lot bigger than I planned on it. Could try bouncing this between the two enemies. You know what? Honestly, yeah, that's worth it. Let's move you as far as we can. Okay, this may be a restoration scroll. You know, we're going to use one to cast haste on Sabille. We'll cast Peace of Mind on myself. Still got 10 magic armor. It's got 0. Dogs also got 0. We're gonna... Okay, I don't like that. Come on, Chrissy. Wake up. Okay, yeah, no, she's done. She's done. That's our heavy hitter right there. Can I teleport her? Because if I can teleport... It's gonna put her more in that fire. But... Shoot. Don't like that I lost Sabille. But this should hit... Okay, yeah, that hit 3 of them. Restore physical and magical armor. Yeah, he's gonna need that. And we're gonna throw some... Yeah, get that bitch back on fire. Yeah, see? Dog's gonna show up. Yeah, see, rangers are dangerous. Very dangerous things. You tried. You tried. That's not great, though. Gotta just keep going for it. You gotta finish him off. If worse comes to worse, I will use a... We're gonna use the restoration on Los herself. Get her that extra health up. Use 2 points. Get her armor back. And... for the Red Prince, get him some health by absorbing that blood for 19. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use this. Knock into both of them. And then just straight up hit the dog. She's gonna run. Armor. Okay, yeah, Armor of Frost, that's fine. Fossil Strike. Probably going for some fire. But these two are nearly dead. So... finish him off immediately. And hit him. Oh, sorry. There we go. That's perfect. That's great. Because immediately they can show up and start zoning in on her. Because she's going to have to run. They don't have attack of opportunity. Oh, but she could regen herself. Think what we do here is we make the call and we run the 4 meters. Do I still have that range to cast? I still... Oh, I don't have that range anymore. I think what I do... I think the move here is to make the 3 meter move. And we give haste... I guess to myself, because I can't see them. Oh, Los is getting her ass kicked a little bit. Oh, that's perfect. Get her in close. Immediately hit her with a decaying touch. Then we hit her with the teleportation, and we put her in the fire. Get his armor back up. Battle stopper. Get her knocked back. Yeah, get her knocked back down. Take the 1 meter. Don't. Yeah. Okay. I don't get the bonus anymore. Which is okay, that's fine. I think the move here, Fossil Strike it. Just enough to get some more damage in there. And then just hit her with some extra magic. Store some physical armor. Oh, and some magical armor. And we take the 1 meter move in. Hit with the encourage. Just get them extras. Just get the extra stats. At least. $10 to $11. That's gonna hit me, so we're not gonna do that. Gonna hit with. Gotta hit with the bouncing shield at least. We'll just pass it, save it. That way I can come in with that final. There we go. Perfect. Sabine should be back alive now. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
A fine match. A very fine match.
So yeah, we got that taken care of.
You prove yourself again and again and again. A warrior traveling the path of the One should not be collared like a pet. I suggest you see the Tinkerer. You are capable of so much more.
Alright, and we got these selections. Nobody uses a staff here. The armor is great. I may take the fire wand though. I think on this one, well, the armor would be exceptionally nice. Got it. I'm gonna take the wand. So yeah, there was there was a, because I don't think I can actually get back down there. There's a chest down there, nothing in it. I believe it's booby trapped, or it's just there to simulate stuff. No point. Bodies that don't have any loot that you can take, I'm pretty sure. Think you can get like a lucky find in some of the jars that are in here. But no. Basically, by coming in here, the blacksmith lady that we've talked to by the front entrance, she will actually remove our collar if we ask her to. There is a risk if you go or talk to any magisters after the fact. They'll notice that you are no longer collared and will become instantly hostile. This also comes from the daughter that we reunited with her father. She will also become hostile. That's also applicable. Yeah, see, lucky find. Poison arrow, which we don't have, and 29 gold. But even when we leave the fort, she'll become hostile. So unless we choose to kill, I don't know if we come back here later in the game.
My fight is strong. No way I'll be bested.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is not only does it give us +1 to single-handed, gives us that extra damage, which single-handed
There is no shame in loss. We will yet reveal the one.
gives us extra damage and accuracy. So now we have 10% on that.
Someone will yet be chosen.
Really great to have. But, you know, we took care of that. That's one of the fights that we could have done. There is a lady that we forgot to talk to. Pretty sure we talked to Fane last time. Like I said, it's been a long time. Been super busy with stuff. Whether it's been just generally watching, like, you know, like some TV shows. I was watching through Stranger Things. I think before I started streaming, I finished that up. Like during the original 2 episodes of this game that I did. I watched Bridgerton. Not something I normally watch. It was actually a ex-partner of mine. We had planned to watch it. I'd already made my list of stuff I planned on watching in what order, so I had to watch it. I mean, it wasn't bad. I preferred the first season over the second season, but that's also because of the inclusion of 2 characters, and their plot line being a heavy part of that. I know at least one of them wasn't there. I think the other character, if she was there, I think it was a very minor part.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late.
Oh, they were waiting for Tuza, right? I don't know what she means. You may be able to help. Not getting your goods. I don't actually know what it means for meant to go with them. I don't think they leave anyway. They may go to the camp or the cave. The camp in the cave. Not too sure. Explain what she means.
Never mind. It is not your concern. You leave. But
She leans forward. Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your hand.
please do not lead anyone here.
Okay, do I want... When was my last save? Oh, yeah, probably would not be advisable then, because that was before I got into the fight. Which is 22 minutes and 45 seconds ago. Don't feel like dealing with that. We're just gonna have to not have any of her conversation for that. But we will make a quick save at least. Because what's done is done. Atuza's not coming. I feel bad. I don't know if there's a way to help them. There may be, and I just mucked it up. While we're here, though, I do want to see if Sabine wasn't this one, it was the one over here. Should have paid attention to the labels. Yeah, we took care of the frogs, took care of the gators, took care of the turtles.
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
Could, you know what? We do enough damage, we can just do it this way. Yeah, see, there we go. We're gonna... A toy crossbow. Okay, yeah, armor frost, gold, an empty crate. I don't actually know if that destroyed any of the goods. Doesn't look like it did. Okay, yeah, that's the kid at the entrance on that other side there. My thing is, so, looking at this, obviously there was some kind of, like, walkway. Where did this lead? Did it just come out here and stop? And like... Well, it had to have gone somewhere. Like, you don't really see any pathway built over here for it. And I imagine these is a natural rock formation. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, this obviously came out to at least here to be a kind of walkway. You know, maybe some boats docked around. Oh, I would have liked to have seen this place as it was. I may have to get the first game and start playing that maybe when we finish this. But God knows how long that could take. I'm going to try my best to stick to streaming this at least 4 hours a week. Okay, they're coming. Alright, so what we're gonna do, because there is an enemy engagement over here. Sneaking failed. Who's that fucking dog? Get as close as I can. Break it. There we go.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to use this. Please, just let me. Shouldn't be anybody else trying to... Yeah, so... I'll just be able to... I'm right up here. Okay, I don't even need the sneak. Okay, be a pain in my ass. But here's what we do. We get this angled right here. I'm gonna bring you right over here. Switch back over to Sabine. Where are you planning to go, Elf? You already wrecked the ship and butchered the crew. Because we missed that.
No. They kill themselves when they steal my spores. I warn them they are volatile. Now I warn you. Tell me where they send the rest, or more Magisters die.
It's Magisters you want, is it? Plenty of those at Fort George, Sorcerer. Why don't you...
Sir, we've got company.
Now you notice.
Ah. Planning an ambush with this scion, were you?
If she's a scion, bound to protect her.
You can store the mystical elven faff. I was there when the death fog fell on your forests. Your hedge magic weren't much use then, eh?
Yeah. You know, is that like a big event in the first game? I mean, I'm not really sure. Maybe.
You. I try to give you a chance. More than your divine order give mine.
Oh, sir. Her armor!
The scion twitches in sudden rage, and her armor uncoils, as if made of living vines.
No more chances.
Oh, damn. It's on like Donkey Kong.
I've got a new stick for you to chew on.
Okay, so the game's saved there. Weird place to save, but cool. Can't hit them. Sword and shield. Looks like they're all sword and shield users. Not a lot of... Okay, she's got the least amount, but Sabile's right there. But I may have her go focus on that dog. Or the dog's gonna come focus on her anyway. I think what we do here, we hit the adrenaline. No, we hit the flesh sacrifice. Sacrifice the health. Hit the dog with the backstab. That's the fucking throwing dagger. Wasn't paying attention. Now we hit it with the backstab. You know what? Still worked out. Still get a double attack on it. And it's dead. Yeah, perfect. Okay, blinded. That's not fun. Oh, wait, no. It's blocked by the magical armor. That's fine. Immediately gonna cast Encourage. Summon him right here. That way, yeah, they both get hurt from that. Don't think anyone else is hurt yet. So we're gonna move Los into position. Okay, yeah, she's gonna... Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. We're here shocked. That's okay, because we can just hit... Maybe I'll move right here. Yeah, this is much nicer. Hit all three of them. Or, you know, we missed one, but... Don't go into his range, dummy. She's more powerful than I am, so it's not like it matters. Oh, but he knocked her down. I don't like that. Let's do a fossil strike right on the three of them. And we're gonna hit the ignition, light them all up. Leaves me with that. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't scale down. Cast haste. We're gonna cast it on Sabile. You know, Sabile's fine. Let's cast haste onto Diana. Go ahead and take your armor back. That's okay. I think we're just gonna do a throwing knife at... Let's do it at him. Yeah, she's gonna continue burning. She's gonna come over to the Red Prince. Still on the fence about how long I want to keep him in the party. Don't think this hurts her. Does not. So she has that regeneration, which is nice. Actually gonna move here. No more healing for you. Oh, it's blocked by physical armor. That's right. I need to learn these things again. Probably should be more careful with Diana there. God, I can't wait till I have better magic damage from this. I mean, 10 damage with a 20% increase, that's not great. One more turn and I'll have what I need. He took the damage, okay. We're just gonna pass, I'm gonna leave.
Right where I want you.
Okay, that was perfect. Come over here for the 2. We're gonna hit you for that other 2. Not quite frankly, not too keen on putting him in the middle of fire. So get him in closest range as possible to hit. Oh, that was some nasty damage. Alright, there, another one dead. He's gonna miss, so I'm gonna get that final kill, that final hit and kill him. It's perfect. Low, sweetie, you're still on fire. I mean, not anymore, but it's bedroll. I don't want to fuck this up and do something stupid, so I want a quick save. I'm gonna wait for that to finish before we continue. I mean, there's nobody here, so I'm just continuously talking to myself. But, you know, I like to think that I am. We quick saves, we healed, the party's all together. Let's talk.
The elf murmurs, stroking her armor as if soothing a wild beast. It is incomplete, and made, it seems, from the vines themselves.
The spores grieve. They wish only to create, not kill. This is why they grow armor from the vines, do you see? To protect me.
It is the Magisters who destroy, who separate the spores, anger them.
Yeah, reassure. Those magisters got what they deserved.
Sad thing, even so. The spores are creation magic. So old even we scions forget.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I always liked the concept of old magic, you know. It's always something that it was always there to create, but it always gets twisted and becomes a destructive force. Almost always. I think it's because just like the pure rawness of that magic before it's been like diluted and watered down into both like these other schools of magic as well as like more developments that become more focused. Because when you take like you have like this material that's so multi-purpose, you know, it can be used for just about anything, and then people will mold it and shape it to how they need to use it for a specific role. And you know, so they take that there. Great way to look at it is kind of like how in Avatar: The Last Airbender, earth bending became metal bending, and we got to see how that developed. Fire bending, you know, you had the lightning stuff. Water bending eventually became that blood bending. It was shaped for needs. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm not super well versed into it. I've seen like I've seen the one moment. But no, it's like obviously blood magic when that was made by the waterbender who was captive in the fire kingdom, and she was, you know, she used that to kill. Um, and you know, we saw, you know, something as passive as water magic, water bending. Um, at least how it was used seemed to be a lot more healing than anything. Um, Used to kill. Much like when we saw airbending in Legend of Korra, we saw somebody have the, you know, the breath taken from their from them and suffocated, which was a super dark moment in Legend of Korra. We see obviously when Toph came up with metal bending, the way that was able to be used and created and, you know, developed. Um, Take a look at Azula and Uncle Iroh. You know, Azula was able to use that lightning magic, you know, channeling that through like that pure rawness. Even like the way she could deflect it, and we see that with like Zuko being able to deflect Azula's lightning, and then I believe Aang deflected. God, I can't remember his name. The Fire Lord. It's been like 2 years since I saw the show. It'll probably come back to me later. But yeah, you see that, and then even there was one other example I wanted to use, and I can't remember it. Oh yeah, Uncle Iroh, for example, just used a simple thing, you know, just to develop heat. I mean, even Zuko did this, but was able to warm himself or his tea. And that's how like Jet was like, "Oh, they're firebenders," because he saw him warm up the tea when they went to the Earth Kingdom. And it's like you see so many of these different like these forms develop, and then like the advancement that a lot of this stuff came from as well. I think the same thing goes with like magic, and you know, they'll segue us back into the game, but I love it. It's always a great feature that I feel is used a lot, but not appreciated properly.
I find them, Hope they can restore the ancestor trees lost in the war. But the Magisters chain me and send my spores away for study. And in wrong hands.
She gestures at the entangled corpses, vines still spattering gore onto the deck.
I don't want to call it a weapon and say that it doesn't look like creation to me. Ask where they've been sent.
The ship docks at the mainland before this island. Where exactly I do not know. But I think the armor does. The presence within wakes. It wants to be whole. Perhaps then it truly speaks as the ancestor trees do. I find its spore mates and see.
I want to help, yeah.
You help enough. My armor guides me now, and it is eager to be gone. I hope one day you visit my homeland, where the ancestor trees bloom once more.
No, there was definitely a way. There's definitely a way to get that. I'm gonna. Yeah, no, I want a quick load because I am 99% sure she gave me something in one of my other saves. I don't know if it was because I was an elf in that save, or whatever it was. But there was definitely a way that she like gave you some ability to like mess with the vines and the seeds. So I'll definitely try that out. If Sabine has to take it, then be the one to get it. I'll do so. But I'd like to have it on my main character, obviously because it's mine.
The elf murmurs.
Yeah.
This is why they grow. It is the Magisters who destroy, who separate the spores, anger them.
Ask her if she came to be here.
My village. They call me sorcerer and collar me. This I can endure, but they take my spores. I warn that they are volatile. The Magisters do not listen.
They never do.
When they die screaming, their ship crashes. More fool Magisters come to investigate.
Never seen armor like that before.
And never again. The spores are creation magic. I find them. Hope they can restore. But the Magisters chain me and
She gestures at the entangled corpses, vines still spattering gore onto the deck.
Doesn't look like creation to me.
The spores grow in what soil they are given. More reason to keep them from the Magisters.
Very true. Yeah, if they don't know what they're getting into, definitely can cause problems.
My armor is proof. It is alive. Do you see? And it wishes to be whole. Perhaps then it truly speaks as the ancestor trees do. I find its spore mates and see.
Reminder that she's stuck on an island.
It does not matter. My spores go and so I follow, wherever the armor leads. It is impatient to be gone, but I thank you for your help. You said...
Okay, one more time. At least for this one. I feel bad that I'm like doing these quick loads, kind of abusing the save system. But I try to monopolize on as much as I can to get the best outcome. Yeah, you'll definitely see it if you watch my my Dishonored playthrough. Probably do that a lot. I know it's probably not the most enjoyable thing. I'm really bad at like sucking at games. Like I don't like being bad.
The elf
The spores, this is why it is the Magisters who destroy, who separate the spores. They are creation. I find them, but the Magisters...
She gestures at the entangled corpses.
No. You speak like the armor is alive. Perhaps then it truly speaks as the ancestor.
Demand the armor, I'll put it to better use.
After all you hear, you think only to take. Just another thief. Another...
That's not what I want at all. Yeah, no. Definitely not doing that. I have no intention of stealing that. It's definitely my worst go around. God, this Mountain Dew Baja Mango Gem, it's just not great. Uh, it's it was what I was drinking, and honestly, it's just. I mean, one it just kind of tastes like Baja Blast. But okay, Sabine, you gotta go around this time because you're an elf.
The elf murmured.
The spores, this is why they... It is the Magisters who destroy, who separate the
Okay,
spores.
yeah. See, creation
Anger
magic
them.
when you see it.
Yes, you know the ancestor trees, but the spores are more, older, powerful enough to restore our forests, perhaps. But the Magisters capture me before I can try. They send most of them away, and in wrong hands. Magister hands.
She gestures at the entangled corpses, vines still spattering gore onto the deck.
Stairs, she could restore the forest of your homeland.
That or create a new one. Anything is possible. The armor is alive. Do you see? Think what else they grow. I complete the armor.
Okay, yeah, Bao, it'd be an honor to aid a scion.
You already do. The armor guides me now. When it is complete, perhaps we walk among the ancestor trees together.
Good. Am I just like messing this up? I feel like I am. I mean, we definitely hit the elf parts for that one. I just maybe I can figure this out. Okay, okay, I see. Okay. I did Google it just to see. Um, yeah, you have to be an elf to get.
It is the sad but the Magist.
She gestures at the entangled corpses, vines still...
The spores, my armor, perhaps then
Yeah,
it truly
yeah, yeah.
speaks. It
Yeah,
does.
stuck
It
on an
is
island. Yeah. Basically. There we are. We're all back together. Basically, we're gonna come over. We're gonna. I need the corpse loot.
A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but bursting from it.
Yeah, inspect the
vines.
vines.
Split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs and nail beds, anchoring it to the ground.
God, if he was alive when that happened, that's got to be painful.
The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free.
Reach out to touch
Before
them.
you even registered the cool flesh, the vines lash around your wrist and drag you close. They pulse, tightening mercilessly, and release you, withdrawing sluggishly, as if sated. For now.
Okay, definitely think one of these bodies has something. Maybe. Okay, yeah. So if I eat this, she should be able to get.
You curse as the knife lances into your thumb, deflected neatly off one of the rough-skinned spores you and Thews took from the prisoner. A wet pop behind you. Thews on his knees, his spore cracked and smoking in his hand. Thin sprouts push from beneath his eyelids, his nose, his mouth. His screams choked beneath a single vibrant thistle blooming from his throat. You move to help your friend, but stop short. It's the elf woman, crouching behind Thews with her chains broken. She spits a phrase, Kamir Doran. And you are choking, the spore boiling in your hand as gas blinds you. You feel something stir in your chest, then shift, then tear.
Okay, yeah. So now she has the trigger spores ability. Speaker phrases that cause all nearby contamination spores to explode, dealing damage and releasing a poisonous cloud. Okay, she at least has it. We got to give her the other body parts. So that's good that she's got that now. The fact that it took me like 4 saves to basically get around to that. We're gonna have her eat the other body part so we can get her other memories. Yeah, I guess that's one of the downsides to not being able to play as every character. You don't always get the benefits of like eating the corpses is both healing as well as I mean, you get to see some cool parts. Honestly, playing as like an elf, with like Pet Pal, being able to talk to the animals as well as eat corpse pieces. Oh, here's there's one of the spores. So that's good that we have that now. We'll go ahead and read this. This manifest lists prisoners bound for Fort Joy. One name is circled with notes scribbled in the margin. Diana. This elf is trouble, calls herself a scion, has some strange spores, very angry when confiscated. Sending 3 samples back for further research, 2 to Black Pits, 1 to Arcs, keeping the remaining 2 for Alexander. Okay, yeah, there we go. Go ahead and pick that up. Well, yeah, we'll grab this extra stuff. Check the desk. Yeah, boom. On humans. Currently, Hubert's book on humans makes for interesting reading. While acknowledging humans' obvious physical limitations, he considers that race to be the most intelligent, intellectual, ingenious, versatile, resourceful, audacious, and adventurous of all the peoples. While many of his claims may be deemed correct, it must be noted that Hubert himself is human. This trait, overconfident, should perhaps be added to the list. I mean, you're going to find that with, just about any, when you have a world, that's built on fantasy, there's always going to be somebody that insists, they're the top of the food chain, they're the best of the best, so on and so forth. Fortunately, you do kind of see that in some of the real life instances of not so great things. I don't think I can be down here. I may be able to teleport myself. Okay, that's just part of the ship. Which... yeah, so let me see. Was it Los? Had the gloves? Yeah. Yeah, that physically hurt me. So maybe there's something I can magically find and dig up? No, nothing? Nada? Zilch? Okay. bring him back to us. So yeah, that's the two other fights that we have. At least before we go inside. I mean, we may as well go inside and start moving things forward. I mean, haven't done a whole lot, and we've been at this for about an hour and a half. Not great. Definitely could be worse. I mean, I did have to take a moment when I was on my cyberpunk rants. I saw a video about a guy that was selling plants, and you could kind of... I don't know if I can do it here. It was like, you added this, and a bucket. Crafted nothing. Was that everything, or did I have to have more? It may have been something in the original release. I thought I gave him. Oh, I guess I did. I just kept the orange. 700. Okay, yeah, I just can't see that 7. Got nothing. Maybe recipes. I mean, I can craft things. None of the scrolls I want to craft. I mean, I could make a wand. I got a little bit of hiccups. Enchantment. Maybe if I take a cup of water and a bucket, I can make a bucket of water. Nothing. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna try to dabble in things I know nothing about. I don't feel like it would go very well. I never explored the crafting. My cat stays down here for... I have no idea why. But I'm gonna... Are we all here? 3 plus Kitty? Yeah. Now we get to go explore the fort, and see some more other instances. So there's several ways you can actually escape the fort, which, I mean, there's a whole island. Yeah, this is basically the bulk of the fort that we can access is this patch here. But there's a whole, like, there's a lot of ways you can escape. But we're... Oh, right. I was going to... Actions... Send us a Beal. Send us a Beal. Send us a Beal. Send us a Beal. Yeah. Just to basically get these out of my inventory. Give them all disabeel. Move over to her. So trigger... Oh yeah, just trigger spores. No. Come...
Early memories are overshadowed by a terrifying death. A tempest of teeth, scales, and snarls. You never imagined it would end like this.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we took this off of one of the bodies on like the beach Or, hold on. Tempest of teeth, scales, and... Yeah, so this was somebody that got eaten by Voidwoken. Um, obviously, not a lot going on with that one. The severed head, though.
You are ever sodden, ever sandy. The smell of guts and sea waste cling to you like a ghost. You sought freedom, the life of a seaman, but you didn't find it.
I don't remember where we grabbed this from. Maybe one of the ones that Migo was eating helped if we had eaten these like as we found them.
Looking around Fort Joy, you feel excited. A new environment to explore, new people to meet, new challenges to overcome. Who knows what could happen here?
Obviously, you're dead.
You hated your work for the Order. You wanted to be a stonemason, marry the baker. You still dream about it every night.
I don't think that was a Tusa. Actually, it had to have been. It was from a Magister. So I think that's from her. Oh no, Atuza's leg. So yeah, that was just one of the Magisters somewhere.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Okay, so that gives us some more mission stuff. See, that's why we do this.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
I don't remember where we found that.
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It was your order who did it. How can this be?
Oh, that's honestly... I thought she learned it. Okay, here we go, yeah. So... Flash sacrifice we're keeping. Don't have that. This is where I think we get rid of... we'll also get rid of that. Flurry. Yeah, but it won't do that. Gonna put first aid on her. Just because that's really nice to have. Oh, but it doesn't have Huntsman. Okay, got you. Guess we'll throw back on our throwing knife. What was the other thing that we took off? Oh, triggers. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that off then. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping to be able to do that, but find the remaining spores. Okay. Learn about the strange spores. Find Withermore Soul Jar. We're dealing with that. Teleporter. We're coming to that later, but there's a reason for that. Find the entrance to the vault. Finding Emmy. We'll get to that. That's why we took Pet Pal. Is specifically for this quest to try to end as peacefully as possible. We can remove our source caller. We're gonna come for that after we've escaped the fort and we start like coming back just to kind of clear it out. Or you know, we're getting ready to go in the fort. May want to just take it off now, because then we can put on like Celia's crest necklace and get the benefits from that. It only works for one character. You're able to get them all off later for all the other characters. but this is like the earliest that you can get it off, to my knowledge. Escape Reaper's Eye and find her people. Escape from Fort Joy. Enter the fort. So Master Yarrow gave us the key to the fort, or Magister Yarrow, that was the lady, wants to help someone called Virtus escape the fort. I believe that's the elvish lady that was like, oh, da 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 da. Oh no, I think that was the elf in the prison. Some of these other ones. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's what we're working with that. I think the map will tell. No, it won't show. Okay, I know we're doing a lot of backtracking. I want to be absolutely sure about this, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna talk to the lady. If I can just see her name, it won't be a problem. I don't think it was Virtus. I believe I'm 99% sure he was the gentleman in the prison that was like super messed up. Who was like all like diseased and whatnot. So I know it wasn't the girl, because that's Coral. This should not be Verdas. That's Unis. It's either the elf that's like severely messed up in the prison, or it's the guy that was being interrogated by the other four. That's probably where we're gonna go next. We're gonna go rescue him, while both keeping him as well as the cat alive. We only need to keep the cat alive long as we exit the fort and make it out. Which shouldn't be too much of an issue. Hopefully. We got messed up once. Pardon my yawning. I've been up since like 2 this morning. So it's been like 13 hours. And I'd only slept like almost the entire day before. One of the ways we can go in is fight them. But I want to take a slightly easier pathway. So what we do is we take Los, we teleport. Doesn't matter who we teleport. We just teleport one of us.
Must keep well out of sight of the Magisters.
Up here, just so we can now move this ladder. So there we go. We now have that unlocked.
Swish! The Magisters certainly don't spare expenses, do they?
Okay, see? And now we have... There's a... We get this. We have a letter that we're going to go read. As she takes her time walking. From the desk of her ladyship Dallas, right hand to Bishop Alexander, son of the divine. To our brave troops in Fort Joy, be warned, a tediously bothersome but not altogether disorganized group of rebels calling themselves Seekers have set their eyes on some of our sorcerers. They may or may not have facilitated the escape of at least 2 special ones, and you are forewarned to be on high alert. If any so-called Seekers are found, they are to be delivered to my person directly for a treatment I and only I may administer. Mistakes and missteps will not be tolerated. D. I feel like she'd be the kind of person, seeking you shall find. Find the Seekers, yeah. Find a way out of the fort, yeah. But we're warning from Dallas. We'll go ahead and pick that up. Portrait of a woman. Don't care about that. Okay, for some reason they're just not coming in. Basically, we're gonna do like everything we can. Identifying glass, that's really good to have. Actions, read. Oh, we gained some experience. Yeah, so final page is just an illustration of a bird-like creature surrounded by dwarves. The vulture, Duna's Undertaker. Undertaker's followers, known as Death Heralds, would craft powerful armor from feathers gathered during initiation ceremonies. The rites were strict. An offering of mutton infused with source and earth was set upon a special altar, followed by a map noting the location of the altar is drawn on the margin. The rest of the entry is missing. Okay, yeah, so we learned some new armor. That's great. Or some more crafting. And we got a quest line from it? We read it, and... Okay, yeah, gave us a cool quest. Encyclopedia, Arrival of the Void Woken. Go ahead and pause to read this. I'm not going to read, like, everything, otherwise we're going to be here forever. So you will open this. That's Hydrosophis and Necromancy. Blood surfaces. It's actually pretty good. I think that would go to Los, more than likely. Identifying glass. Cautionary pamphlet. See what this is. Yeah, I don't feel like reading this either. Feel free to pause to read. It's just, it's a lot of reading to keep doing this. Yeah. Same thing. Feel free to pause and read. Just for some additional lore. We'll be here forever. Yeah, see, this is like 3 pages of stuff. Well, 2.5, maybe 2 1/3. If you want to be picky, but feel free to pause to read. I don't want to read it again. Just want to pick it up. Search the desk. Nothing. Yeah. There's a. Yeah, see, because there's like 3 other books right here. Yeah. This is another one of those things. Pause to read. This is a lot. I would not be reading all of that. Yeah, this is again, pause to read if you want. Still a shit ton of reading material, but it's all there should you want it.
And you thought Rivellon was flat?
Here we go. We get some more. Okay, yeah. Okay, honestly, that is perfect. Being able to make those is going to be... Was that too heavy for... Okay, that's too much. Doesn't look like it went over a lot, so I may be able to just send the chest to one of them to keep in their inventory for the time being. Wherever this... Okay, there it is. Actions. We'll send to the red print. Yeah, see, like 50 space. That's fine. Read the book. Okay, a fill-in blank thing for lore. Um, so yeah, it's a fill in the blank book. Okay, so I'm actually going to come out of sneaking here for a moment because yeah, I want to move this. Yeah, you can move items around like so if they wouldn't yeah, ornate chest. Hydrosophers teach the rain skill, and okay, there. See that huntsman thing? If we give that to Sabine, she will be able. Apologies. Ooh. Sorry, somebody just let me know about some new stuff that was coming to Apex. There's a Loba skin that's super pretty. Sterling Prism bonus bundle. Wow, that is very pretty Loba skin. Um, the what? Oh, that's Static Maiden. I don't know if I got that last time. I haven't played Apex in a very good minute. I miss playing it. I used to play it with an ex-partner and some friends. Like I said, I do miss playing it. It was fun. It was enjoyable. We're ignoring this fight. We are not engaging in that whatsoever. We will come back and do that later because they will wreck us. Terribly so. And so one of the ways we can escape is if we go straight forward. There's a means that we can just kind of take a ladder and get out. But we would not be able to continue to explore the area. We are going to have low... come on. We're going to have her pick that chest up. Once we get some lockpicks, it's not going to be an issue. So this is actually one of the other fights that we can come to.
You'll sully the Divine's name with this place. The Divine would want the world free of Void Wilken.
Little on the rough side of the fight since there's 1, 2, 3. This is patrolling guy that can end up there. 4.
Goodbye.
5, 6 enemies out here. I think you can lower this to gain access out as well. Plus, you can come over here. There's enemies down here that we can fight. This is where the guy that wants the teleportation gloves wants us to send him. He'll get in a fight with them. Super difficult.
Do what? You're weak. Only we have the
So
will to
we
do
don't
what
really
is
want to
necessary.
engage with this right now.
Goodbye.
At least not yet. I mean, like I said, they did this part really well on being able to just where you can go and how many places you can kind of escape. Alright, so here we are. These guys will not fight us at all. I forget where this leads. Okay, that's straight out into the courtyard. We will engage with enemies there.
I spotted something.
Here we have, we use the lever. Yeah, see? We're actually going to take these guys out of stealth. We're gonna make another hard save while we're here, because there's a few different things we can go and do. Don't remember how to get to that point. There's silent monks here. We're actually gonna split off for a second, because you see there's two guys down there that we don't want to mess with yet.
Oh, that smell! I think I'm going to be sick.
Yeah. The reason I'm stealthing here and not having the others, that way I just don't have to wait on them, is there's an incredibly difficult boss fight down here. Actually coming over here to try to find a set of keys. Inventory over by 132. I'm gonna send that to Sabile. So they're all carrying chests with stuff that we want / need. Yeah, just...
Holy hellhounds! Those dogs sound out for blood.
Yeah, so another way we can get out is you can kind of sneak down below into like the sewer exit. You can also come in back in that way. This is incredible because we have these creatures in there. A meat golem, 107 health. There's some other enemies in here that we don't want to fight, especially when there's like 3 meat golems, 2 2 magisters, and then like the torturer. So us not grabbing these things is totally fine for now. It's just something we're gonna avoid. So we're gonna actually come out of sneak now. Like I said, these silent monks, not an issue in this case. If we instigate a fight, I don't think all of them will try to target us, but at least one will. There's no point in fighting them. They're not hostile. But we are gonna come down here. Actually gonna move this. And boom. There we have that. We're gonna do that again. And we're actually here.
Looks like this place has been sealed up for a century or two.
We're actually coming here because of a puzzle.
There could be a good reason why no one dared to enter in the meantime.
But so I forget where it's at.
So this is your place, Brachus.
Forget. It's either that statue or the one on the other side that's it.
Oh, I won't budge.
Yeah, we don't have enough strength for that.
I won't budge.
I think.
I won't budge.
I think we need like close to like 15 strength to move those two. Could have sworn there was a means to figure out which soul jar it was pretty easily.
Keeping watch over your bounty, I take it?
It's really nice to have that dagger, especially for the backstabbing. Because we actually, well, first we'll go through. Nothing new, nothing new, nothing new, no new belt. Honestly, the magical armor is really nice to have. But I think we'll keep on with our more balanced stuff. We can give more magic armor to some of like the other people. Don't have any new shield yet. We already have our wand. No pants. But we do. Oh no, we were gonna give that to Sabine. I'm gonna have to go back and get my source collar off. Let's see if I go to journal. Withermore Soul Jar. We agreed to help Withermore. Okay, yeah, so we have...
Here lies Withermore the Supplicant.
Yeah, so you have these... This is kind of a puzzle.
Here lies Withermore the Yellow-Bellied.
The Supplicant, which I think is a plant? He's definitely not a coward, which is what yellow-bellied means.
Here lies Withermore the Cold-Hearted.
Don't think he was the cold-hearted.
Here lies Withermore the Sage.
He wasn't a magic user, was he? No.
Here lies Withermore the Noxious.
Ooh, hold on. Let's sit down. Let's think about it. First, let me go to Sabine and then equip her 2 pieces. Helps if I stay on it long enough. Yeah, 8 to 9, that's much better. 6 to 7. Yeah, more for them. Yeah, give her that little boost. That's all we're doing there.
Here lies Withermore the Cold-Hearted.
I don't think it was noxious. Chronicles, this is where, everything we've been doing up until this point, story-wise. Yeah, so we did that. Did the arena. Took care of that. Scheisse. We never did find the murder. Oh, yeah, she confessed to it. It says right there. We escaped that. We got some weapons. Okay, so we have conversations for at least the second day. Combat log. Jesus. Yeah, I don't have anything on Withermore.
Here lies Withermore the Sage. Here lies Withermore the Noxious. Here lies Withermore the Supplicant. Here lies Withermore the Yellow-Bellied. Here lies Withermore the Cold-Hearted.
Ooh, what was it? I guess we'll take a try on Noxious. No, definitely wasn't it.
Here lies Withermore the Sage.
That okay, yeah. So now we've spawned in 3 enemies to fight us. Um, and if not for the XP, see what are we playing as Los? Yeah, we'll go ahead and come in here. And because they're actually undead, if we actually do this, cast Restoration on them, they take damage from healing spells. Okay, and they actually came down here, so that's nice. It's got the most physical. 32 with 96. 23, 96. Yeah, so we're gonna do this one right here. Hit him with that backstab critical. Yeah, so he's hurting now. Go ahead and give her those extra 2 points. Probably should have used my flesh sacrifice before anything, but you know, what's done is done. But now we have 4 points plus that extra 10% damage. Rogues are so dangerous in this game. You will find that Sabine is our heavy hitter. Like it is so overpowered. I played as both a Lizard Ranger and a Elvish Rogue. The Ranger's super fun, especially when you start getting like the range and the bonus damage from it. Honestly, just playing as the Rogue though is so enjoyable. Okay, yeah, so he's actually hidden. So we can't do anything about that. And crippled, so can't move, so we have to leave them where they're at.
I'm fading.
Oh, the Red Prince is a little banged up there. Not doing too hot. I don't actually have anything, so we're just gonna cast Ignition, and we actually made it to where he's visible again. Yeah, that way we give him some of that armor back, so it's not as bad. Yeah, see, Sabile's up there, despite sacrificing good bit of her stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Los, not Sabile. No matter. Throwing knife. Okay. Attack opportunity. Oh, but that backstab. That's gonna hurt. Doesn't matter though. Red Prince is gonna finish you off. He's got his armor. Don't even have to worry about him now. See? It's a nasty hit. Doesn't matter. You're dead. And then we bedroll it up, get all of our health back. And we can loot them. Armor of Frost Scroll, Healing Potion, and Leather Slacks. Really nice. You know, so it's not a bad thing that we ended up fighting them.
Here lies Withermore the Supplicant. You sense a great whirl of energy within the jar. From its depths, a faint voice howls. This must be the container that holds Lord Withermore's soul.
Such a powerful relic is worth protecting.
It would be cruel to keep a man's soul when we could easily free it.
Does our word mean nothing? Destroy the jar.
His soul has been ensnared so long, he deserves freedom,
The
yeah.
jar smashes to smithereens on the floor.
And right there, boom. That means Withermore's free, and we got to level up, which is great. So we may want to do, I mean, health is always nice. The spell slots are going to be great. But that plus initiative's also nice, plus the hidden treasure. So, I think what we'll do is, so we're gonna put 12 and 14. Leave that be. And kind of want to. I'm not sure what stuff I want to take. Increases all poison and earth damage I deal, and any physical armor restoration I cause. Which is nice. Pyrokinetic. Extra damage. Also makes it to where, you know, what levels of spells I can cast. I think we'll throw on Hydrosophist, just for the healing aspect, you know. No, we have Los for that. Jeez, movement speed, my critical modifier, increases vitality. I don't have any of that. Polymorph, 1 free attribute point, which is, like the extra stuff that we had from beforehand. So I think what we'll just end up doing is throwing it into single-handed. Yeah, because range does not affect us. Yeah, we don't have anything else. We did get from the fort. We ended up getting the hero and the champion of Fort Joy tags, which, you know, that'll come to help us later. Each of these tags kind of has different interactions with the world, so it's definitely great. So we'll see how that goes, but let's get everybody else. You know, we're just gonna throw it right in his. You know what? Yeah, we'll throw it right into strength. So now 20% extra damage to all strength attacks. Yeah, okay, yeah, Hydrosophist and Necromancer are her main two things, which is great. Start getting her those spells further. Immediately, we are going to make it to where she heals more. Alright, here we are. Sabile, Um, Now, see, this is a tough one. I think what we do is we throw one on memory and wit, so we have plus initiative, which means she gets her turn sooner if her initiative's higher. It's much like Dungeons and Dragons, where based on like your initiative determines where you go in like the turn cycle. Plus, the critical hit chance is really good for when she starts backstabbing, so she gets more chance of a critical hit. Plus, we want her to have more skill slots. We won't invest a lot in memory because we have like some of her main stuff, but that's great. Doing fine on Scoundrel. That's where the movement speed and the critical multiplier comes in effect for her. It's really good. Oddly enough, though, we are going to take the polymorph because there is a spell that we want her to have that turns an enemy into a chicken. It's great. It's a perfect thing to have as a rogue. So we're going to come back over to attributes. See, now that we already have these, we're going to throw this into health, because when we sacrifice her health using blood sacrifice, she has more health, doesn't take as much of a hit. So we use that free point there. And then we have the Red Prince. I know it doesn't sound so enthusiastic. But what is his skills? So he doesn't actually have any of these in play, but he is a Geomancer. Mostly does that, so he's supposed to be our tank, but for some reason I just haven't been building him that way. Doing fine on health. I think right now I'm gonna beef him up. Hit him with that four warfare, 18 strength. So like his damage is like 14 to 17. So that's a 60 to 75 extra damage currently, or 75% chance extra damage. No new belt. No new good shoes. No new rings. Okay, so these are definitely going to be Sabile because of the finesse. Well, it loses that 0.1 movement. Honestly, just doubling the physical armor and 400% more, or well, no, 4 times 0 is nothing, but just having that additional magic armor for her is great because she does not have a lot. Yeah, boots are going to stay the same. Yeah, not the greatest. Just having that, like she's got 9 more magical armor than she did beforehand, just from a ring and some new pants. So that's honestly, it's better than nothing. Yeah, they're all wearing kind of shitty pants. But they're doing fine. Everything else. I don't even know what these other things do. I'm not really trying to risk it. But I did increase my detection. I think I need 12 to actually detect these.
Can't say I like what you done with the place.
I don't know if it was that one. We are going to have the Red Prince try to push those things open. Because should be some loot that we can access here. Yes, gold and then a tooth. Doesn't matter as long as we can get them open. We can crack open, get what's inside. Okay, yeah. Was mostly useless. We got some gold. Maybe if Lucky Find had treated us better, but you know, it is what it is. You know, oh wow, didn't realize we're 2 hours and 10-minute mark. Okay, so I still don't. Usually, when I have the detection, I'm able to. I'm not even playing as the right person. Um, there's something I could detect while I'm down here. I think I need 14 or 15 since it's not showing up. Um, so it's just something we're gonna have to deal with not having. Um, but we can come back upstairs. Okay, yeah. So here's where we hit another quick save. Now, if you remember, Buddy on the beach asked us. Oh, 122. That's beautiful. That's what we want. We quick saved because we need to come in here. We have pet pals so we can hear them. Yep. Source Hound Emmy. Now we know what happened to Emmy. She became a Source Hound. Yeah, and because we talked to Buddy, squint at the hound called Emmy and asks if she knows an old dog named Buddy.
Buddy?
Yeah? Emmy, fall back! Sorcerer! Tricks! Birdie! Intruder!
Bruno! Buddy? Buddy! My mate?
Yeah, Buddy misses you very, very much, girl. Oh, my dog got up and wanted to come get some attention from that. Oh, big stretch, big stretch. Oh yeah, such a good girl.
Why? Buddy?
I didn't mean to talk about my dog was doing cute stuff. I have a large black lab. Her name is Kiko.
Emmy, no! Sorcerer! Bad! Baddies! Bite! Row! Row!
Bruno! I miss my buddy.
You! Sorcerer! Go! Emmy! Crying!
Yeah, so we found her, and they will no longer be hostile to us in here. As well as, if we change over to Sebille, take, eat this head.
Deluge of happiness. You played the flute. You wrote poetry. The music ended in Fort Joy.
Yeah. We want to eat these,
You are nothing. You are no one. You do not exist. Not really.
Die! Kill! Kill!
unidentified flesh. We're going to eat that.
Many years twinkle behind you like distant stars, tiny but beautiful. You smell wheat ale. You hear a chorus in a tavern. You feel joy.
Oh, I still need to play Sebille. Open the pile of body parts. We're gonna access them. Nothing.
Can't be it.
Is she?
Die. Kill. Kill.
Oh, right. When I was like, why is she continuously gaining health? It's because she gains that vitality from eating.
No one. You do not exist. Not really.
And another thing now is we can take Los's teleportation gloves, and we can bring this chest down to us. Yeah, I'm not sure why they ran out here. I think because I damaged that door a little bit. Here, let's switch over to Sabine, see if she can pick it. She can't. Okay, I can move it over, though. She doesn't have a lot of... We'll go up to the Red Prince. Send...
Scratch, bite, bark, kill.
Yeah, and even I'm edging on having too much stuff.
Dust Bunny. This rat.
Don't... We're gonna go deal with that, talking in a minute.
You're a tough dwarven smith of great experience and talent. You wanted to make a name for yourself, but you ran out of time.
Yeah, clearly. We're gonna open this, unlock it. It's 800 free XP just from exploration, and we're actually gonna talk to Birdie here.
A dog is quietly curled in the corner of the cage, seemingly trying to make itself as small as possible.
Please, don't hurt me.
Get down on our haunches and say, I'm here to help, not hurt.
But I might hurt you. You smell like what they feed me. They changed me. They made me want to hurt people.
Offer the dog our hand, say it isn't his fault. He's been caught by horrible people just like we have.
A low growl. The dog starts to salivate and lick his chops. His eyes go hard and cold. Suddenly, he seems to remember himself and whines.
They did something to me. They made me want to hurt people. People who smell like you. I don't want to hurt anyone.
We want to get him out of here.
I'm afraid. If I leave, I might hurt someone. If I stay, they'll make me into one of their monsters. I'm better off dead. This can't be it.
Talk to him again.
Quietly curled in the corner.
Yeah.
Please, don't hurt me.
Tell him that I'm not a magic, not by a long shot.
So mean.
What have they done?
Feed me horrible things. Meat from people. I don't want to eat it, but they do something to it that makes it irresistible. I'm afraid.
A dog is quietly...
Please, don't hurt me.
As long as he has a sorcerer, he's in no real danger. Oh, poor baby.
He turns away from you and tucks his nose.
Okay. I think there's a... Yeah, so that's elaborate cage key. We're gonna... Okay, that hat's gonna come in handy. Grab that cage key. Alright, so... Yeah, this is more pause to read kind of thing.
This can't be it. My tummy hurts.
Dust Bunny.
Die. Kill. Kill.
So, definitely gonna take that crossbow, because we can sell that. Take that resurrection scroll.
My tummy hurts.
Read this.
Rat. Just Dust Bunny.
Scratch, bite, bark, kill.
This can't be.
Curious if there's anything we can do. Should be able to let him out now.
Can't be it. You let me free. What if I'm dangerous? What if I hurt somebody? What if I hurt you? They fed me horrible things. Meat from people. I didn't want to eat it, but they do something to it that makes it irresistible.
They're using that Druidine stuff. We just read that book.
The one who saved me. I can picture sinking my teeth into you, ripping the flesh apart, swallowing it down.
Trust yourself, poor boy. No matter what the Magisters did to him, he can undo it.
I'm scared. I'm not myself anymore. I have these cravings. I can't be trusted.
A low growl. The dog starts to salivate and lick his chops. His eyes go hard and cold. Suddenly, he seems to remember himself and whines.
This is awful. I can't go back into the world like this. Please, just put me down.
I won't be party to this. It's suicide.
I won't be killing any innocents today.
It's for the best. If he's dangerous, it's better to take care of him now.
I can't kill him. I genuinely can't. I would feel absolutely horrible, and I would probably start crying if I had to kill him.
No, no, no!
It should be yeah. So if I use intelligence, he has a chance to. He should take it. Yeah, there we go. We succeeded.
Start again. No one will want me now.
I don't even know where he goes. Oh, he went downstairs. Can we even get through that door now if he goes through it? Oh, jeez. That's my controller dead. I believe the other one's also dead. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, pardon that. I'm gonna throw this one on the charger while I use this other controller. Pardon the markings on the screen. I can't control that PlayStation. Causes that, and any kind of static from the mic hitting on my fabric of my clothing. So we're gonna do another quick save while we're here. Because I have to find a way back into the prison. I think I can just run or walk this way, and there won't be any issue, because they can't actually see me.
Guards!
Fuck.
There's a prisoner roaming loose in here, and a bloody serpent at that.
Okay, yeah. So definitely gonna reload that. Don't want that to be a an incident. We nearly got the entire way there. You know, obviously it didn't work. Well, we're nearly at the 2.5 hour mark. I'm surprised. Yeah. I haven't decided how long we're gonna run it. What with one of, I mean, granted, it's the other one's on the charger now. But you know, we'll definitely see what comes of it. Sorry, going over some Apex stuff that was sent to me. Talking about the No Apex August, which isn't super applicable to me because I didn't like touch it, but maybe 2-3 hours all the July anyway. I mean, I started playing it on PC this year to play with some friends, as well as another close friend of mine, a super close friend actually. Yeah, they're great, fun to play with. I guess I could technically escape that way, but we're not going to do that. We'll do it this way. Super great friend, probably one of the closest, one of my few closest friends. You know, met them on the internet. Been friends with them over a year and a half now. Over mutual stuff. It was like talking about like the fantasy genre. Initially. Yeah, kind of talked on and off for a little while. Yeah, my internet presence was kind of just spotty. But towards the end of the year, I seen them online, messaged them, and consequently, we were going through Apex, and so bonded even more so over Apex, and they became an even closer friend. They're amazing, they're great, super awesome. But we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna take the fire slug tunnel again. Hopefully by going this way, it'll be easier for us. Oh, you know what? I think I needed these buckets with water for those plants. So if I take these and I go to crafting and I do I just picked them up. Oh, there they are. Add one of these, and I want to say six. That's 20 gold per piece. It's 12, 9, 70. So maybe... Okay, so it's not that. Maybe just add the whisper wood. Okay, then I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to definitely look it up on how the planting and that stuff works. Alright, so my cat is currently alive. Now these fire slugs are going about the business. The whole gang's here. I'm sure the cat will just kind of like chill there. Vasnia. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's Verdas.
I knew a man named...
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's, Are you alive? Oh, and no damage. That's great. Um... I should be able to just break this down now if I pick up Sabine, and go like so. It's a lot harder than the chest, but definitely not bad. No, I was saying, yeah, no, I met a lot of great people through Apex. I just had a really rough July, which resulted in me taking a break from Apex and kind of just you know, a little bit of a break or distance. I don't want to say break. There's a fucking lever there to open the door. I was over here before too. I literally could have just. I am so dumb. And I'm a blonde, mind you. So like, I think that just attributes to that like stereotypical. I don't like the fact that there's a dog blood pathway here. I really hope that dog's okay.
Fastened tight.
Is there a lever around here that I'm missing for this one? I feel like there should be. And I can't break it because it's not like it's leading between spaces. You know, we're going to come here. We're going to do a hard save instead of a quick save. Onto our hard save.
Sorcerer! What do you think you're doing, prowling around inside the fort?
Somebody's injured?
Magister within 100 miles who'd trust one of your kind to deliver any kind of message at all. Any other tales you want to try? Go on. I could use a good laugh. Don't think so. You broke the rules by coming down here, but...
Okay, so here's where I can kind of take advantage of being in that conversation state. Is if I give myself the high rise. Now Sabile's in conversation, so the Red Prince is here. We're actually going to pick this up so it doesn't go and explode. That one over there can stay.
Nice.
And we're going to leave him here. And I think, yeah, so there's that ranger over there. So we won't worry about that because just the distance that can be closed. So either way, we end up fighting him. So we're definitely going to want to cast Restoration on him.
The colour wells back into the Magister's cheeks, and his wounds knit together into solid flesh.
I feel it at work upon me already. Thank you, my friend. That is what separates you from the Divine Order. There is a waterway. You'll meet some associates.
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip these.
Tell them Madame Zur sent you, and they'll let you pass. Enough to matter, not enough to stage a coup. The Voidwoken have people terrified, not only for their lives, but for the very air they breathe, the sun that shines upon them. Dallas and Alexander offer a solution. People need solutions at a time like this, no matter the consequences. Some people, anyway.
Doesn't look much like a Madame Zor.
No, I imagine not. She's the headmistress of an orphanage in the far north. She keeps sorcerer children safe from the Divine Order. I can think of no nobler soul in all the realm. With her help, we've saved countless children from Dallas and Alexander, and we aim to save many more. You've given me a second life. I won't soon squander it, or forget what you've done. Thank
Yeah, so that immediately is going to start that fight,
Thank
which...
you, my friend. I will settle this debt.
So we've got 30 there. Yep. No, shit. Okay, so we're gonna sacrifice 2 of our points because I don't know how to actually do things right. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna summon his Source Hound. And, okay, yeah, so he did a pretty pound in there. Yeah, see, this is where... moving, 2 points of movement. And when it comes back to my main turn, because backlash. I have an idea. So we're gonna hit with the flesh sacrifice, so we get that extra 1 point. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hit.
Hurts, doesn't it?
That was 29 plus that physical, but then we're gonna backlash over here for that extra damage. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna move. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. That's okay. He's gonna move over there. That's totally fine. Don't like that because that was just 3 of us that got hit at once. That's not a lot of people that's in that range for that, so we're not even gonna worry about that. We're gonna move over here. I think what we do here is we hit with the teleport. Drop right on his companion. Just leave them all in that mush. Okay, that's not fun at all. Think if we move here, there's an... Oh yeah, that's what I thought, but it was a miss. That's fine. Because now we can do this. Did we just hit... Oh, we hit Dolores with that. That's not fun. Did not mean to hit him with that. It's okay. Just go at this guy. Meant to cast haste. That's good. That attack opportunity is good. Not so much the encourage. A fucking grenade? Okay. It's okay, we'll just hit the ranger. Dolores is okay. You know, not looking like a lot of... Not looking too hot, but... That's why we've got this... to keep him alive. Even though we've already got what we need from him. Best just leave it that way. The ranger... Yeah, see, the ranger's gonna keep doing that. Did I just... I thought I just hit Sabille with that. It's either already on fire, so we're just gonna hit... Yeah, see, so now it's my turn again. Gonna continue to go after this ranger here. Forgot the... yeah, that's rough. I don't like that. Takes... Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. We need to finish you off. And it's going to take the Source Hound out of the picture because he's now dead. We just need to keep Dolores alive. That's fine. That's totally fine. They can just keep moving. Fucking first aid. You bastard. Gonna take the 2 that it takes to get over here. 40. We gotta heal him. We've got to. Give him that 43 health and cast Encourage. Just get everybody. Yeah, see, because they're fire focusing him. Go ahead and use all 4 of our AC. Get over here, hit that swordsman. Yeah, so now he's gonna focus on the Red Prince for that. I don't know why it did that like it did. He's on fire, so he's gonna die. So we're just gonna... yeah, see. Even by doing that, the damage over turn is kind of just gonna make it a rough time for them. But we can backslash the swordsman and then finish them off. Yeah, see, he's gonna burn. Move a little bit, and honestly, we're just gonna pass the turn. We can use this. We can throw the sword. Yeah, see, we just ended up hitting Dolores, and we don't want to do that because he's neutral. Because he could turn on us if we do too much damage. So I'm just gonna go and finish him off. And see, Dolores, he's just going to take off. He's going to go do his own thing. And my cat's alive. I did have my cat die from this fight once. He had died to the fire, and you can't revive him like you can the other people. So it definitely wasn't great. A staff, not great. Not bad if you choose to go a different route. Shiny red ball. Summoning, which none of us have currently. Bloodied note. Yeah, so yeah, I mean that's small stuff. I'll go ahead and pick that up. Go and loot. Not a lot of luck with the loot for these guys, but there is a chest over here, which is nice. Water balloon and peace of mind scroll. I think I just hit my mic a little bit, so I apologize if there's a noise. And the dog actually disappeared, so we don't get anything from him. Yeah, so that basically just gives us like a small benefit, nothing special. And I still don't think we have a way through here unless he unlocked it.
Muffled sounds suggest that this scuffed old door
Oh, yeah,
leads up
okay.
to the fort's main floor. It's bound to be crawling with magisters.
Yeah, so this is where, like, one of the ways you can escape is through the prison. Also, the teleportation way you can get through here. And then, obviously, we came through here, the trapdoor on the beach. We got the prison keys, so now we can get through. Let's give
Whatever
them
lies
hell.
ahead, it has been a pleasure travelling together.
With you at my side, I don't fear what lies beyond.
Good. Let them try to catch us.
Yeah, so, I mean, this literally just leads us back to where we were, you know, with the dogs and everything else. So now we can do another quick save. We kind of just went full circle. Trying to think of the fastest way, because I kind of want to take my collar off. But I don't want to risk being a target yet. I don't know how quick I can do this. Yeah, it's kind of a long walk. I mean, no matter... We're going to do this next fight, which will give us the means to get out, and then we'll take that long trek, and then we'll be on solid footing.
What the flying hell? Karen, you said this way was clear.
That's what the log said, sir. No one's all for us to be here.
Well, the log was wrong, you idiot. I hope for your sake no one will miss him.
Madame Zor sent us. So by rescuing Dolores, we get here.
The Magister cocks his head, seemingly surprised at what he heard.
That's so. Tell me, what would a lizardkin know about Zur?
Call it Dolores told you there's no nobler soul in all the realm. We'll just tell him the truth.
Fool. Went and got himself caught, and now he's handing out our secrets to any old lizard that happens to scuttle by. Sorry, but Dal led you wrong.
I don't think we have to fight them. So we are going to quick load just to see, you know. I know normally you could fight them, or you normally fight them, but I don't know if there's a peaceful way. I kind of want the gear and the loot, but I just want to see. This first act is, I know a lot of this stuff. I've done it so many times. Hence why I'm always like, oh, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. And, you know, my knowledge, it's not super knowledgeable. I'm not an expert at the game by any means. I mean, it's taking me 12 hours just to get out of the fort. It's not 12. We're at, like, almost 9. Still, that's still a pretty lengthy amount of time. We probably could have shaved some time off. I'm just trying to maximize loot and everything else we're getting through.
Well, the log. I hope for your sake no one will miss him.
Yeah, Madame Zor sent us.
That's so. Tell me. That she surely is. That she surely is.
Never was known for her patience, was she? If you're taking this run, the kid'll have to go with you. Feisty one, too. Liable to jump into the canal if you don't watch him close. That right, Han? He'll be alright once he gets settled in. We won't delay you. Karen and I have guard duty coming up. At least we won't be late this time. What with Dallas sniffing around for escapees. Good luck to you.
Okay, yeah, so
stands back from
they do just kind of go off, so we don't have to fight them. Awesome.
Who are you? I'm Han. So, you helped me out just there, and I'd like to return the favour. You want to get out of here? I've a boat here with plenty of room. Let's go.
Yeah, so we're gonna ask him to wait for a second.
So
but you know, we have yeah, so we're gonna pick that up. we'll see who it needs to go to in a little bit. Damn oil. Okay, at least we got the gold. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, lockpick. That's gonna be great to have. Truthfully, I think we only need one, and then if we give it to Sabine,
I'd thank the divine, but
like I said, I could be wrong on that, but I think we only need the one, and then we give it to Sabine, and she can unlock all of those chests that we've gathered up until this point. No, let's go get this necklace off, and we can leave the fort, and we'll have gotten out of the fort. I mean, there's literally one guy we can talk to, but once we come back, like, we can start fighting all of the guards, and just like clearing up all these. Trying to think. Fastest way. This will be the fastest way. Because I don't have to sneak by anybody. Don't have to climb any ladders. Just come here. Door's broken.
The goddess carries a strength.
Just come here to the square. Now I do want a quick save here. For the unlikely chance that by getting this off we get caught. No, I don't want to sit. I don't want to sit.
It's you. It's really you. You gave him hell, did you?
Yeah. So you talk about our arena.
She sits at full attention, utterly wrapped in your retelling.
It may just be you. The one. You might be her.
She clasps her blackened hands before her and seems for a moment on the verge of weeping.
I wish somebody like this was, or somebody was this excited, to be in my presence. Not like a ego thing, but just, be this happy to see me.
Then you're our best hope. You may become the one.
She looks around, checking for prying ears, and lowers her voice.
It would mean everything. The one will prove herself above all others.
Word? Okay, cool. I'll take it.
The one will become divine.
Oh, well, thank you. You're pretty divine yourself.
You may be the one to save us all. There's only one thing to do. I've got to set you free. Your collar. Let me take it off.
Yeah, agree to meet, like, get it off. And she can take my collar off.
The ring around
Boom.
your neck
It's already off.
Yet intricate motions.
Off it goes.
And a sense of relief swirls from deep within you.
Fuck
You hear
yeah.
me now. You get out of this place. You keep fighting. You become the one. And you think of old Nibora when it's all over.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. And immediately I'm coming over here. Shrine of the Divine.
The shrine depicts Lucy in the
Bow my
Divine
head,
below.
offer a prayer.
Rest your knees, buck.
Yeah, and we're going straight to the dungeons. And boom. That was the quickest and easiest way. Because we got to her by beelining straight to her and then back. No walking, nada. I forget that a lot of those fast travel things are there. I use them a lot more later, or I will. And really anyone that's playing them just makes it easier to get to and fro. Is my cat here? Okay, there's my cat. So we'll go ahead and talk to Han.
We've got to get out of here. The sooner the...
Yeah. Let's go.
The sturdy raft bobs in the canal's gentle current.
And off we go. And boom, there's a level up.
We made it out. Good. Better get a move on to safety before anything spots us. First time I was dragged in as a sorcerer, same as everyone else. After I escaped, I came back in to find someone. Magisters nabbed me before I could sneak back out. Why go back in, you wonder? Well, I met some friends out here in the swamps. Turns out they needed a little of my help to get their friend Verdas out of Fort Joy. Needed to prove myself to them. Why would they take risks for me if I wouldn't take risks for them?
He gives you a searching look.
Trust's more valuable than coin round here. You helped me, so I hope I'm making the right choice in trusting you. You need a place to lay low for a while. I know a safe enough place. My friends there are all in pretty bad shape, but it's safer than out here, that's for sure.
Yeah,
you won't stumble across it in the dark, I'll tell you that. It's well concealed from prying eyes.
Oh yeah?
But here, hand me your map and I'll mark the way. Careful where you tread. They don't notice me, most of the time. But I wouldn't lay any bets on your chances.
Yeah, who's they?
Beasts, spectres, bones, even void-woken sometimes. Seen things in here I've never even read about in fairy tales. Even saw a winter dragon once. But I make sure nobody sees me.
Oh yeah, ask if he wants to stick together.
No offence, but I'm safer alone. I'm small. Quick, too. I can take care of myself better than anybody. Used to it by now. If you make it, ring the bell outside. And tell Bahara I sent you. She's not quick to trust strangers. I'm heading there now. I suggest you do the same. Good luck. Really.
Yeah, there we go. So we've officially escaped the fort.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What's going on?
So I'm waiting for it to happen. Normally by now...
The cat
there we
purrs
go.
loudly as it curls itself around your ankles.
Thank you for freeing me from that awful place. The air is so much clearer here, wild and free, just like me. And I remember who I am now, a wizard's cat. But the spell-flinging stinker left me behind, without as much as a look over his shoulder. Bah! It's as if I never made myself a bed on his bony legs, or never chased away the mice that had bite through his books. So he is. I guarded his library like a griffin would a princess's bedchamber, and looked where it got me. I can still hear him now, the crusty old cat. We had us a cruise and 6 days in the sun, but grave duty calls, so I have to run. Too dangerous, my charge, for you, dear old boy. Best you stay here in jolly Fort Joy.
Yeah, there's a special place in hell with people. Yeah, no, honestly, yeah, if you mistreat your animals and pets like that, I mean, if you truly wanted to, you could find a way to take animals with you 9 out of the 10 times.
Yes, where they roast your bottom over a grill. That'll teach him to leave me stranded among those red robes with their prickly magic sticks. No, it's quite clear to me that you are much more worthy of an honest cat's company. You just call for me and I'll be there, all cuddles and claws at your service.
So we now no longer have to worry about the cat dying, and we have the cat familiar. And so it is a summoning spell, which, you know, we have. So if we activate it, you know, he's here. And we can technically play as a cat, with the swap places and feline. So I guess you can go and grab things, or... Yeah, like, it's like an instant teleportation thing. It's honestly, that's super cool. Never actually really used it, if I'm being completely honest. It's probably... Ow. Dropped my phone on my hand. Uh, honestly, it's just... It seems pretty fun and great. Alright, we're just past the 3-hour mark, but alright, what do we want to do? Nice, the cat's going back to where he's at. I probably should get some more health, but I'm gonna beef up my damage this time. Combat ability. I may start dabbling in summoning. I mean, summoning's fun. You know, yeah, we're gonna move into summoning. Because I don't really use my Geomancer all that much, if I'm being completely honest. I've kind of been neglectful with it. I sort of used it, but not really. Immediately doubling up on the finesse. Get that damage up for her. We'll increase the life as it goes. We already got Polymorph like we need. Scoundrel. Scoundrel's great because it gives that multiplier critical and the movement speed. So having that extra damage is great. But we want to increase that damage and the chance to dodge. Go over to the Red Prince for his combat ability. And this is going to be just top up his damage. 20 strength wouldn't be bad, but I think in this case, I mean, he's got 124 points of damage. So I think we're just going to increase his damage as well. You know, just kind of tank him out. For Los, honestly, we are going to put on a memory. And put on some more health. You know, maybe, yeah, because she's at 122. And you know what? We're going to throw some more Necromancer. That way she can kind of heal from her stuff. Because I think what we're going to do is so I don't have 3-4 fighters. We're actually going to change her. I think we're going to put her onto one of these staves. Because, I mean, I'm not going to make her a ranged fighter like that, like with a bow. So we're going to throw a staff on her. Put her to a more natural armor set. Or kind of skill set. I haven't got anything new here. But I can now, so that's 1 intelligence, posers, and that lucky charm. Which is, honestly, it's just going to be great to have these things. Which, you know, eventually I think we give this up. But it's just nice to have that magic. He's got his shield and sword, which, honestly, his sword definitely needs to be better. I won't make him two-handed, because I want him to keep that. Like, Los already armor's pretty bad now, so definitely gonna want to have to beef up her armor when we can. Like, as soon as we get somewhere, gonna buy her some armor. But I want to see something. If we go ahead and we drop this, drop this, go ahead and drop this, and we'll send this to me. See that already filled my inventory. And we're actually going to throw this all the way over there, just to get it out of the way. Move to Sabile, go to inventory, and we're gonna take the lock picking. Now I have no clue. Actually, I don't even think. I think I can use it. Okay, yeah, so it's thievery. I don't even know if she has any thievery. None of us have any thievery. And I'm out of lockpicks. So it's literally just going to be a matter of carrying these around. Actually, let me see if we lose. Okay, so damaging, and it does damage / destroys items that are inside. Okay, yeah, so we're not gonna break them. I don't wanna lose the items there. I don't want to take that chance. And I know I have too much stuff in my inventory. Let's just go ahead and sort that by type. Just clean it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So I actually want to come in here. Yeah, so this is all stuff to read. Yeah, so this is gonna, those are just gonna teach us I'm just double checking. I know a lot of these I've read already. But yeah, better safe than sorry while I'm going all over these, just so I don't lose. Don't lose like out on anything special. This goes to Los. Bleeding Rain creates blood surfaces, sets bleeding on enemies, douse fire surfaces. Yeah, so send that to Los for her to read. Chloroform, which is Scoundrel. We're gonna send that to Sabile. Yeah. Farsight Infusion, which is my summoning. So I'm obviously going to learn that. Battle Stomp, which requires Warfare, but Red Prince already has that. Rain, Hydrosophist, that's going to Los. One more time for the type sort. I think the backpack literally just has a storage of items. I don't know. Why does he have gold? He's got gold percentage, but maybe... Oh, it's the value of the stuff in his inventory. Okay. Alright. That works fine. So now we can come over here to skills. Trying to think things I don't really use. Like Fortify is fine. Fossil Strike's fine. It's actually decent damage. Summon Cat Familiar, I want to keep. I think for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off Peace of Mind. I don't use that one as often. Haste, I need to use more. Ignition, I've used a good couple of times, especially in unison with like Fossil Strike. Oh wow, that's actually really good in unison. If I played as an undead, unlocks ranged attack for my incarnate. Actually, not even gonna need that because I don't have that ability. For the time being, we're gonna leave that space. We'll put this on here. Let's go over here. Oh yeah, so she's got 2 new spots. We're going to put First Aid on there. And we'll throw Trigger Spores on there just so the memory's used up. And he doesn't have any new skills. We'll have to get him something. What is that? Demonic Stare. Oh, that's his source stuff. That's his source spell. Okay. Yeah, so that's not really applicable at the moment. Yeah, she's got her Rain, her Restoration, Raining Blood, Decaying Touch, Bloodsucker. Yeah, so we'll definitely see how that goes. But I mean, that's about as best as we can do with what we have. We're definitely gonna do a hard save now. Let's see. I want to see how much time we. All right, so yeah, we've been on the save for 8 hours and 18 minutes. Minus all the time that we lose from saves, because that much is not attributed. So yeah, if you look up here, there's this patch here that we could have gone through the fort, and you'll see this is the other side of where the one time we got caught when we tried to walk right through there. So we could have snuck out through this way, fallen off the ladder down here, and we would have been out and free. Something super simple is probably one of the quickest ways out. Okay, here's where we play as Sibyl. Just for a moment.
You hardly recognize him, but there he is. Alexander. You're shocked to see a sorcerer's collar around his neck. He seems so different now compared to how he looked back in school.
Yeah, a little bit of lore that Alexander had a sorcerer's collar around his neck. Wow.
You see him coming for you. You saw what he did to the others. You pray, you pray, you pray, you pray.
Yeah. So this sewage pipe also um, leads back into the fort. However, we can't see it because it's in the dungeon part. It immediately starts a fight as soon as we enter through that way. And we don't want that, and it's a very tough fight. But no, we now are on the island outside the fort, and we get to explore. You see some dead enemies there. We can also see the fact that there is 2 other people there, but we now have a fast travel. I am overburdened. That's okay. There should be a merchant. Yeah, so there's a merchant up here that we can talk to. And we'll be able to actually like sell things. Apologize again.
As you near the figure clad in old blackened armor, Sabine takes your hand and gives it a squeeze.
I've a feeling yonder creepy crawly is the lone wolf I've been looking for. You wouldn't mind if I asked him a few pertinent questions, would you?
Yeah, please don't kill him.
My very, very best.
That's all I ask.
Addresses the solitary figure. You hear but whispers and hisses in return. Just when you think a fight is about to break out, Sabile's words seem to sway him into submission.
He speaks uncomfortably. She listens, her face hard and pale. His name, you overhear her insist. Roost, he croaks. And with that, the interview's over.
Come, let's go. I have what I came for.
Yeah, I don't want to pry.
I found out who abducted me, who delivered me to the Master.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to find the man who did that, and we're going to get mightily reacquainted.
100% I'll help you to the ends of Earth.
The hooded man exudes a restrained menace that near matches your own. As he raises his head, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead.
Be not frightened of me, delicate fleshed one. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire.
Quagmire, giggity. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin. Do you desire trinkets from the ancients? For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
Yeah,
I only stock the best baubles.
Love to
the choicest curios. Take a look.
Of course, yeah. Let me see what you got. So first off, we're gonna start selling some things. I'm really bad. I don't know. I don't want to sell these things. I could end up using them for crafting. I'd have to look at like the materials list. But we can get rid of some of this other stuff, though. Burroughs Club. A spare mace. Crossbows. A toy crossbow. Spirit. We're gonna keep this. I don't believe it's part of the cursed. The cursed Brachus Rex armor set. Still something to look forward to keeping. Improvise, the Turtle's Claw. We will have a chance that we can respec, so I am going to keep these arrows. But yeah, no, these armors we're going to get rid of. Gonna keep these. Keep our notes and stuff. I'm really bad at selling these things. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so apparently Sabil stuff, get 15, I have 1900, yeah, still kind of pricey on the cost of things, like, that wouldn't be a bad idea to get it for, Los, or the, you know, I mean, just the staff, you know, that's a good water damage, intelligence, plus it gives her, that arcane stitch, yeah, I don't have the strength for that, don't have the finesse for that. This wouldn't be a bad thing to have, just because of that pyrokinetic. But it's so costly. That's the issue. Um, like, see, this would be perfect to have because if you notice, 32. So you know that's 14 more plus 9 more magical. So we're thinking about that. Um, so that's 32 and 21 for 233. For 350, 34. So it's plus 2 more plus that, but it's got the air resistance. Don't think it's worth picking up though. It's the 532 for a ring, which doesn't seem too worth it. You know, so I think for now, I'm at least gonna buy the shield, because the Red Prince, I believe, you know, we have the money, gonna spend it. We'll leave it at that. It at least increases our stuff. We had 3 hours and 23 minutes. It's what, 4:18. You know what? We're gonna do a save here, a hard save, and we're gonna call it for this one today. As it becomes more regular, obviously, we'll work on building these things up to longer durations. But I don't want to exhaust myself on this game. It's definitely something that I'm gonna look into expanding. If I could export this to the PC and just play the PC save there, I would. But I don't have like $40 to buy the game on PC and restart this and stream it there. As much as I'd love to have all the bells and whistles to make the whole stream look fancy. You know, the face cam, the chat, all the special icons and whatnot. But you know, probably later tonight, probably do another Dishonored. You know, maybe a 2-hour run there, and then an additional 3-hour run on here. You know, just to knock out, you know, another hit of this and keep the Dishonored going. You know, just to diversify the profile. And who knows, maybe we'll find like a third game that we can kind of sprinkle in there and just be able to stream and play. You guys will have a little bit more diverse profile. Again, still working on getting my PC and figuring all that out and making it look nice. So you can at least see that on some of my PC streams. But you know, I save my backlog here. It's also on my YouTube. That you'll be able to find the link on my page there. You can always rewatch these things. And you know, sometimes if I got good moments, I put the shorts on there. Obviously, it's harder to get, you know, funny moments and clips from these things. But you know, I look forward for people watching me grow and develop, and really just, you know, I can look back on these like, yeah, I could have done this better, could have done that better. I just look forward to growing, because again, I don't think we had more than, like, technically my phone watching the stream, so I could look at the chat this entire time. But you know, I'd love to just watch it grow and progress with everybody. But again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, nobody else was here for the stream, but I still like to thank the people that maybe come view this later, whether it's you're watching the backlog of stuff that's on Twitch, or you go to YouTube and watch it. Watch it in parts, idle background. I try to keep, communication in. But until next time, thanks for watching. It was great. And, definitely be fun as we continue to go further.